I'm not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Yes, 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 yes. I hope you're all well. I hope you are all well this evening. Wanted to do a match review, talk about the game that was yesterday and what a game that was. Wanted to kind of break it down, give some flowers to some of the players. Also, have a look at some funny stuff. Also, maybe talk about some of the other games that have happened. And kind of, I don't know, in a way, just kind of cool the situation down of this season, because it seems to be getting a little bit out of control. People seem to be jumping the gun a bit. People seem to be watching games differently than they used to. And I would say that a lot of that is down to rivals, social media, some of the big channels, and also just the fact that we've spent so much money this season, that we kind of expect something incredible already when it's just not going to happen. That's just not realistic. Things don't just click your fingers and put a load of players into a team and then it just becomes the Harlem Globetrotters. It just doesn't become that like overnight. You don't just turn into this magical team that starts playing Arsene Wenger football. Like it just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. It's going to be a bit clunky. It's going to be a bit here and there. But my God, we were there. We were definitely there yesterday. I absolutely love that game. Everything about that game was Liverpool. Everything, even the goals that we conceded. How many times have we battered a team from start to finish and they scored with both their shots? Like, how many times has that happened? So many times with Liverpool. Like, spawny deflections that take them into the goals that shouldn't have been allowed, half chances which deflect off one of our players' foot while his foot's in a weird angle in the air. Like, it's just. And it's not the defence. You can't blame the defence for any of the goals. You can't. You can't. You can't blame the defence for their 2 goals because the defence had nothing to do with the goals. They were taken from outside the box, both of them, by the same player. Biggest problem was midfield runners. Like no one tracks runners. McAllister certainly doesn't. Lexus McAllister doesn't track runners. Dominic Szoboszlai doesn't. Andy Robinson was Andy Robinson. Like had some good spells, but then went back to shit again. I would say he's probably the most to blame for their first goal because he just lets him run. Like he lets him cut inside and just leaves him. Like I'm like, what are you doing? Like follow the guy, like get in front of him, but he doesn't. But it is what it is. But there's a lot of positives to take from that game, and they're a good team. They're a good team. Like every team we played this season has not wanted to play football against us. They wanted to be low block, tight, pack the midfield, pack the defence, and try and break. That's it. That's literally every single team this season. And play for set pieces and play for free kicks. That's it. And I don't want to say I told you so, but I definitely did talk about this earlier and said every single team this season is going to be anti-football against Liverpool, and they are going to try to be nasty and to make it an ugly game. Every single team, because they know they can't beat us man to man. They can't beat us straight up playing the same football. They can't. They can't. There's maybe 2 teams that might try it. Maybe 2 teams that might try it, and one of them's Chelsea, and the other one's potentially Manchester City that might try and play football. But Arsenal didn't try. So what makes you think Chelsea and Manchester City are going to try? If Manchester City drop any more points or Chelsea drop any more points, do you really think they're going to try and play expansive football against Liverpool? No, they won't. No, they won't. They will play ugly and they'll pack the midfield and they'll try and catch us on the break. That's what they'll do. Every team will do it. Every team will do it. And there's so many teams that will try and play on Liverpool's weakness. And one of Liverpool's big weaknesses are we are too nice. We're too nice. We are too nice. We're not ugly. We haven't got players that do shithousery in the team. We haven't. We haven't. Players are too nice. Players don't fall over enough. Players don't call for yellow cards and red cards. Players don't surround the referee. Players don't play ugly. Liverpool players don't play ugly. It's not what we do. It's not what we do. And we don't have those guys anymore. We don't have your Hendersons. We don't have your Milners. We don't have your Manes. We don't have a guy who does a reducer. Go and put a reducer in on someone and smash them right in the legs, and then it makes everybody go, "Ooh, I don't think I'm up for this game. I'm not sure I'm up for this game. I don't think I want to play this football." And we don't do it. We don't do it. How many times have we seen us get yellow cards for nothing? Like, yellow cards for not even a foul. Like, the only player I would say who kind of leaves one in every now and again is probably Gravenberch. It's probably Gravenberch. And Gravenberch isn't a dirty player, and he's definitely not a shithousery player. Like, that. I think you need to watch that back again because there's contact on him. Bradley is a little bit like that. That's a fair point. Bradley's got a little bit of needle. Like, he can leave one on. Like, that's a fair point. But what I would say Bradley's problem is, Bradley mainly gets booked because he's out of position and someone's trying to get past him and he just won't let them, so he'll foul them. I would say that's mainly Bradley's thing. But Milner used to just go and clean someone out in the first 5 minutes. Like, just go and leave one on him. Like, and the guy would be rolling around on the floor in agony. And then he'd be like, "That's it, I'm done. I'm not doing anything in this game." How many times did you see Milner or Fabinho or Mane smash someone in the first 5 minutes and then that was the rest of their game? Like, they did nothing all game because they were like, "I'm not up for this battle. As soon as I get the ball, I'm passing it to someone else because I'm not getting taken out again." And Atletico Madrid's game plan was to boot Isaac up into the air. Literally try and keep Isaac off the grass and just constantly kick him up in the air. Like, Atletico Madrid's game plan was to play keepy-ups with Isaac because they absolutely caught him with so many kicks, so many pushes, so many nudges. Like, Isaac was literally a punch bag in that game, and he stood up to it so well, and that's really good to see. The fact that he took that foul, and that was a horrible tackle. That was a horrible tackle. The fact that he took that one on the ankle and got up and carried on, that bodes well. That bodes well for durability on Isaac. It really does. Like, my content's been talking about everybody on the left-hand side since the start of the season because I noticed it last season and even in pre-season. And I knew as soon as we signed Wirtz, if he wasn't going to get played wide, we were going to have a problem. We'll talk about this anyway. We'll talk about this when we break down the game. But you're right. You're absolutely right, James. The first goal shouldn't have been allowed. Even Mark Clattenburg said it shouldn't have been allowed. So we're gonna get into some screen sharing. We're gonna start looking at some some footage in a bit. So if you can do me a favour, if you can hit the like and subscribe, that would be wonderful. I am on the verge of 2,000 subscribers, and currently I am at 1,883. It would be amazing if a couple of you would subscribe. So if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be fantastic. If we can get that to maybe 1,890, that would be incredible, honestly. It really would. It really would. You will see the heat map, don't worry. You'll see the heat map. So if someone can hit the subscribe button, that would be amazing. I don't ask for much. That is free. That's free. Doing that is free. So that would be amazing if I could get some extra subscribers tonight. Thank you. Someone's just subscribed. I appreciate that. Someone has just subscribed as we speak, which is wonderful. Thank you very much. And also, what I will leave on the screen is I will also leave my show sponsor on the screen as well, which is Match Bingo. Download the app with the QR code, and when it asks for the discount code, type in KMack, KMack, and you will get a 200% discount off your first deposit by using that code. Go and have a bit of fun with it. I won 20 quid, so it's pretty good. It's free to use, to look at. Download it for Apple and iPhone. The link's in my description as well, if you want to go and check out the website. Just a little bit of gambling, a little bit of fun. Mainly do it on football, but there's other stuff you can do it on. You can do it on golf, you can do it on cricket as well. So go and check out Match Bingo. If you hit the QR code and scan it, I get a notification, so I know that it's being scanned, and I will appreciate it if you do that. So thanks, Match Bingo, for supporting my channel, and remember, gamble responsibly. Brilliant. Thanks, Coplands. Thank you very much. Okay, so actually, let me leave it back on the screen. Right, okay, so I'm going to remove the chat for a sec, because I want to leave the QR code in the... Can I leave it there? Can I leave it there? No, it's there. Okay, thank you. Just scan the QR code. Really appreciate that. So I'm just going to share my screen. Oh, it's here. Hang on. Let me just change this. Right, there it is. Okay, so I'm just moving the QR code out the way. No, that's it there. So I'm leaving that there, and then I'm going to put the... Can I put the chat back in? I'm just going to see if I can put the chat back in. Yep, I can. There you go. So I can put the chat back in, and I can also put in the QR code as well. QR code's on the screen there, so you can go and use that now. I'll leave that up the whole show, and I'm going to share this image, which you will find probably annoying. You'll probably find this image annoying, not funny, but I'm going to paste it up here. 2 seconds. So the first thing is this, which James put in the chat, by the way, is this. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I really can't get my head around it. When I watched it, I genuinely just thought, oh, the whistle's going to go soon. Like, that's going to get disallowed. because the guy is stood 10 yards offside in front of Alisson where the ball goes. Like, the ball goes in the bottom corner. So Ali can't even see it. And it also goes through Konate's legs and is deflected. The goal should have been ruled offside. Like, Mark Clattenburg says the offside Antonio Griezmann was impacting Alisson. Like, it was a fine finish from Valente as he poked beyond Alisson in the third minute of the first half stoppage time, although the Brazilian glovesman immediately complained as the offside Antonio Griezmann stood in his way. Like, strangely, Mariani was not advised to overturn the goal. This is another stinky VAR. Stinky VAR again. Like, I don't know how bad it's going to get. I don't know how bad it's going to get because I already thought we seen the worst VAR decision this season, which was the handball at Anfield when Bournemouth came, when they should have gone down to 10 men in the first half. No one's even talked about that. Like, the guy literally punched the ball away with his fingers. Like, you literally punched the ball away with his fingers, which is wild, which is absolutely wild that wasn't given. And then you have the McAllister chop, which wasn't given. Then you also have the fact that the referee nearly didn't give the Anthony Gordon snap on Virgil van Dijk. And then you've got this one today. Like I don't know. Like, I don't know what to expect. Like, how bad is it going to get? How bad is it going to get? That's the thing which is starting to really rack my mind. Is how bad does it need to get for something to happen? Like, and we have Everton on Saturday. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. Do you remember the decision we had at Everton where we had a guy that had literally scored their equaliser and he nearly killed one of our players? Like, did a flying chop with both feet in the air against McAllister, and he scored the equaliser in stoppage time that didn't exist. Do you remember that game? So it's like, how bad does it have to get? I ask that question. I really do ask that question because I honestly don't know. Like, does someone literally need to have their limbs broken before something's going to happen? I mean, are they event managers, or are they just shit? But the problem I've got is it's not even with the referees now. Referees miss stuff. I get it. Like, referees miss stuff, but VAR isn't seeing things that we see with our eyes and the replays show. Like, so I get it that referees miss stuff, but VAR aren't giving stuff that is clearly seen by the public and the replays. Okay, the referee didn't see it. Okay, well, go and tell the referee to look at it again. Ref, you didn't see that. Do you want to go and look at that again? Why? What happened? He absolutely chopped the player in half, and it should be a red card. Go and have a look at it again. I don't get it. Genuinely don't get it. I really don't. I actually think that the tackle on Isaac should have been a red card. I thought the tackle on Isaac was a red card. Like, he took him at his ankle high, like, off the ground. Like, I thought that was a red card. Like, anyway, I thought that was a red card, and I thought that was a goal that should have been disallowed. And if that goal was disallowed, there's nothing in this game. There's absolutely nothing. Like, it's a comfortable game. It was made slightly uncomfortable because of the goal, which wasn't a goal, which is a problem. So let's cover a couple of things. Okay, so let's just I'll do a couple of screen shares. Okay, I'm gonna review the match in a second. Don't worry about that. But I'm gonna do a little bit of news. Okay, so the first thing is we need to give a shout out to the OGs. We need to give a shout out to the OGs because they delivered. The original G's delivered last night. The original G's delivered last night. Mo with a goal and an assist. Robbo with a decent game and a goal off his backside or leg or whatever, but it's still a goal. And Virgil van Dijk literally not letting us draw that game. Like I watched Virgil for the last 10 minutes of that game, and I knew he was going to win us it. He was absolutely raging at everyone, and he was calling for the ball all the time. He was so good, honestly. Like, it was such a good goal as well. Like, it was such a good header. And I also think that Dominic Szoboszlai is becoming undroppable. Like, I'm starting to actually think that Arne Slot is probably going to start keeping McAllister on the bench because you can't drop Szoboszlai. You can't drop Szoboszlai. You just can't. Like, the guy, I think the guy is quite possibly made of Duracell batteries. Like, I think he runs off Duracell batteries. Like, he runs 70 yards and he's not even out of breath. Like, he'll just pump out a 70-yard run, boosh, and then he'll like tackle their player or put the ball out for a throw or just get back defensively. And he's not even out of breath. And I'm like, I mean, have you got like genetically modified lungs, like that have been? Maybe he's actually Captain Hungary instead of Captain America. He's actually Captain Hungary. So when they made a Captain America, they actually made a Captain Hungary as well, and I think that's him. Zobbo looks knackered a lot, but he's not because he still smashes out a 70-yard run when nobody else will do it. Anyway, big shout out to the OGs, the original Gs, the 10 years, the 10-year guys smashed it out. They were brilliant. Also, big shout out to Isaac. Put a great shift in. Made me feel like every penny we spent is going to be worth it. He didn't do a huge amount in the game, but he gave me such good vibes. There wasn't a huge amount that he did, but what he did was made me feel warm and fuzzy and just made me look ahead to the season thinking, this guy's gonna ball it. This guy's gonna pop. He's gonna smash some absolute worldies in. He's making people scared as soon as he grabs hold of the ball. And he looks like he's having fun as well. And he also looks like he wants to stay in that team. He didn't want to come off. So big up Isaac. And also big up Isaac for just being a guy that was determined and wanted to get his move. Like, you could have done a Mark Wahey and you'd still be stuck at your club. I mean, you'd have probably been beaten by Barcelona tonight anyway, because they were going to beat you anyway. But big up Alex. And also need to give a shout out to this guy again because keeps on doing it. The Arnie, 61 games, 42 wins, 9 draws, 10 losses, 69% winning ratio already. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. I'm trying to work out what the 10 losses are. I don't actually know what the 10 losses are. Can anyone name the 10 losses in the chat? Because I don't think we've lost 10 games. Or if we've lost 10 games, I don't think they were losses, like as in I thought 2 of them are penalties. So PSG and Crystal Palace are penalties. That's not really a loss. So I'm not really going to count that as a loss. Plymouth Forest, Chelsea. So there's Plymouth Forest, Chelsea. The funny thing is, he wasn't even the manager at Plymouth. He wasn't even the manager at Plymouth, by the way. Like, he wasn't the manager at Plymouth. It was Johnny Heitinger. Johnny Heitinger was the manager at Plymouth because Slotton and the assistant manager both got banned. It was Johnny Heitinger. Fulham. We didn't get beat by Fulham. We haven't been beaten by Fulham. So you got Forest, Newcastle, PSG, Plymouth, Chelsea. I'm not even counting PSG as a loss because we got beat on penalties. That's not a loss. That's not a game loss. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games. Where's he got? What? Where's this 10 losses from? I'm confused now. I'm confused now. We have been beaten by Fulham. We only lost 2 Premier League games last season. We drew. We drew against Fulham. No, but it wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't 1-0. It wasn't 1-0 on the day. It was 1-1. We lost 3-2. Did we? Oh, we did lose to Tottenham, you're right. Oh man, some of these games though. Some of these games, I'm not having it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not having some of these games. Some of these games aren't actual losses. Like on aggregate. Okay, on aggregate. You didn't lose on aggregate. All right, okay. So we lost the game. We lost the game on the day. Okay. We did lose to Fulham. Did we lose to Fulham 3-2? I don't even remember that game. I can't even remember that game, Mike. I can't even remember that game. That was last season. So we lost that game last season 3-2. Oh, we did. We did lose that game. Bloody hell. Wow. We did lose 3-2. I totally forgot about that game. Okay, yeah, so we did. Okay, so we lost to Chelsea. Oh, we lost to Brighton. We lost to Brighton as well. Wow, we did. I've totally forgot those games. Yeah, so we lost to Brighton. Yeah, so we lost. Okay, so we've lost Newcastle. Sorry, Crystal Palace, Newcastle. Brighton, Chelsea, Fulham, that's 5. Then we've got Forest, Plymouth, 6, 7, PSG, 8. And then you can count Tottenham because that was a loss on the day. That's 9. And then the other one we've lost was pre-season, which I'm thinking they're also talking about, which was Milan. So I think they're talking about Milan as well. So that is 10. Yeah, that is 10 games. No, I agree. Oh, sorry, PSV. Sorry, it was PSV. Yeah, you're right. It was PSV. Yeah. Any loss after title doesn't count. I agree. I totally agree, Mike. I totally agree. It doesn't. So I would say we probably lost 6 games. And I wouldn't even count PSV as well because that was done. That was done. We literally played a weekend team. Yeah. So anyway, still a good win rate, which I wanted to actually post about. Also, what else did I want to mention? I want to mention this as well, that the owners are looking to give Arnie Slot, Michael Edwards, and Richard Hughes new contracts. So that's going to be interesting that they're looking to renew some of the contracts on some of the players. On some of the playing staff. Also wanted to. What else did I want to post? I want to post up this because it's hilarious. Also wanted to post up that the under-19 manager basically looks like Arnie. Squint your eyes enough and you think that's Arnie Slot. So we're doing regens. We're doing regens at Liverpool now as well. Also, whether it's funny or not, but I thought I'd stick this in here anyway. Manchester United have spent 51 million on sacking managers since Fergie. So thought that was interesting, and it's going to cost 12 million to sack Amarin. Thought I'd tell you that. So that price is going to go up if they sack Amarin. And I also wanted to do a big shout out to Gravenberch. He was absolutely incredible in this game. Most duels won, most fouls won, 100% tackles won, and 100% aerial duels won. He was outstanding in this game. He got an 8.1 and he also got an assist. And look, I don't want to go into a rant. I'm not going to go into a rant. But I think we need to move on from Brexit midfield. Okay, we need to move on from Brexit midfield. We're not going to sign a defensive midfielder. And Slot isn't looking to replace Gravenberch because Gravenberch is our third best player. He was last season, and he probably is this season. He's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, we don't play defensive football, so we don't need a defensive midfielder. If we played defensive football, then we'd have defensive midfielders. But we don't. So we have players that can do a little bit of that, but they're really offensive. And that's what Gravenberch can do. I don't think there's another player in the league that can drop a shoulder and just skin players for fun. And just the capabilities he has on the ball is unreal. He needs to work on his passing. I get it. But he's not there for that. He's just not there for that. And what I'd like Gravenberch to do a bit more is try and win a few more free kicks just on the edge of the box, which he can do, which means then we have the likes of Mo Salah who can kick the ball off an Andy Robertson, because that was Gravenberch that won that free kick. So we can do that a bit more often, then there's a chance of us scoring more free kicks because you've got Salah, you've got Vert, you've got Szoboszlai, you've got bangers. So great job by Gravenberch yesterday. Also wanted to give this guy a huge shout out as well. With Mo Salah, most games with a goal and assist in the Champions League since 2017-18 season. Salah, Messi, Mbappe. Salah is already out there with 10 games with a goal and an assist. Absolutely sensational stuff. Absolutely sensational stuff. Mo was electric. Absolutely electric. And I also wanted to show you this image because this is... where is it? I'll show you this image. Because this is just a Mo Salah image. Like, if you've ever seen a Mo Salah image, this is the most Mo Salah picture ever. I mean, that's just like, how many times have we seen Mo just completely surrounded by players and he still manages to do what he does? Like, he's literally holding off two players because they're trying to bring him down, and he still scored. Great goal. Really great goal. Really good assist as well by Gravenberch. Good stuff. Wanted to give a big shout out to Mo. Also, love this one as well. Just a little bit of a funny. The game is nearly over. Can we please have some points? Liverpool? No. Not having it. Like, just not having it. And I just... It's just inevitable. Like, it really is just inevitable that we're just going to win these games. Like, whether we play badly or not, like, we're still just going to win games. Like, there's just too many good players. There's just too many good players. And if we had a plonker of the week award, I would definitely give it to this guy. Absolute plonker. Like, I was all right until Liverpool fan called me Argentina Arteta. He's such an idiot. Like, he tried to get into the crowd. Like, honestly, this guy, like, he literally got a yellow card and then got a red card. Like he's such a tool. Like, he is so made for Arsenal. He is the perfect replacement for Arteta. He is perfect replacement for Arteta, honestly. But so just going to concentrate on the game a bit now. So let me just yeah, no, he is the guy who the guy who did that should also get banned. If I'm completely honest, like, he should get banned. He shouldn't, like, be utilized. Usually, he shouldn't be, like, made out like he's some type of hero. He should be banned from the club for doing what he did. Like, you can't do that. You shouldn't abuse the managers. Like, no, that's not on. So yeah, I think he will. So so just a couple of minutes. So I'm just going to break down the game. Okay, so I'm going to do the usual match review, and then we'll look at SofaScore, and we'll have a look at some of the heat maps and how some of our players played. Okay. But just going to finish off the match. I was just going to start off the match review. Liverpool 3-2, Atletico Madrid stats. Virgil van Dijk scores. Yet another added time winner for the Reds. Virgil van Dijk scored a dramatic late winner in an entertaining match at Anfield as Liverpool defeated Atletico Madrid 3-2 at Anfield on match day 1 of the UEFA Champions League. All 5 of Liverpool's competitive games this season have now seen them secure a win with a goal in the final 10 minutes of the match. Liverpool yet again displayed some fragility at the back as they allowed Atletico to come back into the game and almost take a point back to Spain. But having already got away with losing 2-goal leads against both Bournemouth and Newcastle in the Premier League already this season, it happened yet again with a 92nd minute goal from the captain. Arne Slot's side raced into a 2-goal lead inside just 6 minutes thanks to goals via Andy Robertson and Mo Salah, but Marcos Llorente's brace drew them level before Virgil stole the points. The Dutch manager named a starting 11 without an English player for the first time in Liverpool's history that they haven't named a single Englishman in their starting lineup for a major European fixture. Tonight will be their 418th overall. With Conor Gallagher starting for Atletico, this was the first time since March 2006 that a UEFA Champions League game involving an English side has seen only their opponents have an English starter. Back then, it was David Beckham for Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Atletico goalkeeper Jan Oblak made his 500th competitive appearance for the Spanish club, becoming just the 3rd player in their history to reach that landmark. He didn't have much time to celebrate the occasion, with Liverpool scoring 2 goals inside the opening 6 minutes. First, Mo Salah's free kick into a crowded area cannoned off Robbo's legs and went into the back of the net. Then Salah got on the score sheet just minutes later, barging his way into the area, past the Atletico defenders, slotting the ball past Oblak to double the Reds' lead and score his 48th goal in the competition. 48 goals he scored. He scored 42 with his left foot and 6 with his right foot and no headers. And every goal he scores, 60 minutes per goal in this. And he's played 7,179 minutes in the Champions League. Okay, so I just want to break that down. Mo Salah scores a goal in the Champions League every 60 minutes. Okay, that's how good Mo Salah is in the Champions League. Every 60 minutes, Mo scores a goal in the Champions League. And he's only played 7,179 minutes. And he's done that. 7,719 minutes. And he scored 48 goals. Just let that one sink in. And that's the Champions League. That's against the best teams there are. Big, big, big team player. Maybe he doesn't score in the finals. I get it. But there's players that don't. They just don't. Thierry Henry never did it. They just don't. He's only scored 2 goals in 11 finals, I think, Mo. So it's not good enough. And they were penalties. I get it. But such a big player. 21 assists as well. Big up. 21 assists. Madness. Absolute madness. How this guy does not get the love is beyond me. Honestly, beyond me. Where are we? It was the first time in the Diego Simeone era since December 2011 that Atletico had conceded twice inside the opening minutes in a competitive game. Just break that one down. First time ever that Atletico have conceded 2 goals in the first 15 minutes in any game. That is how defensive they are. So for us to do that is another big positive. And that's off the back of beating Burnley at their ground that weren't beaten last season. Like, nobody beat them at their ground last season. and then we went there and beat them. Like, Liverpool have to get some flowers sometime, you know. Like, we are going to have to start giving us some flowers. Like, there's so much negativity right now around Liverpool, and I just don't get it. We've won 5 games on the bounce. Like, flowers are needed. We could have scored 7. We could have scored 7. We had 7. We had 7 big chances. I get it. I get it. It's mad. Okay, Atletico gradually got back into the game and equalised in the first half at a time. Llorente's run into Liverpool penalty area was spotted by Giacomo Raspadori, and the experienced right back. Raspadori isn't a right back. Oh, sorry, no, Llorente's the right back. And the experienced right back prodded the ball past Alisson to give the Spanish side a lifeline, but Griezmann was offside. But they're not even talked about that. Alexander Isak made his Liverpool debut following his British record transfer, lasting 57 minutes before taking off. He was unable to become the 9th different player to score on their Liverpool debut in the Champions League, but showed glimpses of why he'll be such an asset for the Reds. Absolutely, he was brilliant. Last time Liverpool lost a competitive home game that they were leading at half-time came against Atletico Madrid in March 2020. Going unbeaten in 68 such games since then before tonight. Unbeaten in 68 home games is mental. Llorente scored 2 of his side's goals that night, and his second goal in the game, a fantastic strike from just inside the area, with 9 minutes remaining, would have made the home fans nervous of a repeat, but it wasn't meant to be. The game did end 3-2 on the occasion, but in favour of Liverpool and Virgil van Dijk's added time bullet header in front of the Kop after Dominic Szoboszlai's excellent corner delivery from the left. It was too much for Simone, who seemed to get in an altercation in the Anfield crowd and then got red carded. So the XG map in this game, where are we? Okay, so match facts. Liverpool have never lost their opening game in the UEFA Champions League campaign when playing at home. Tonight will be their 10th win from 12 home openers. Okay? We played 12 home games in the Champions League and we've won 10 and drawn 2. So we've never lost. Just want to put that stat out there. Following tonight's victory, Liverpool are now the only team to have beaten Atletico Madrid in 3 consecutive occasions. 3. 3-2, 2-0 and 3-2 tonight. Since winning both legs against Liverpool in the last 16 in 2019-20, 1-0 at home and 3-2 away, Atletico have only managed 1 victory in their last 9 games against English sides in the Europa Champions League. The win coming at Manchester United in 2022. So they've drawn 2 and lost 6. So Atleti have got bad form against English teams after they beat us in 2019-20. With Liverpool 2-0 up just after 6 minutes against Atletico Madrid was the earliest the Reds have ever scored 2 goals in a European match. Virgil van Dijk's winner was the 4th goal Liverpool have scored in the 90th minute or later across all competitions this season, at least twice as many as any other Premier League team. 6 of their 8 goals, 6 of their 8 second half goals in 2025-2026 have now been scored from the 88th minute onwards. So we've scored 8 goals in the second half of all our games this season, and 6 of them were scored after the 88th minute. That is bonkers. How on earth do you play against Liverpool? How do you play against Liverpool? How on earth do you play against Liverpool when we've scored 6 out of our 8 goals in the second half after the 88th minute? How do you even play against Liverpool? Like, you're literally playing against Liverpool and you've got a draw. Yeah, say you're 1-1. Yeah, you're 1-1 and it's like the 80th minute. You're sat there going, well, they're going to score. Like, they're gonna win. They're gonna beat us. They're gonna beat us. It's inevitable. They're gonna beat us because they've scored all their goals after 88 minutes. They're gonna win. Like, how do you even play Liverpool right now? Like, put it this way: you've got teams that are wasting time and are playing for time in games. You're gonna have to. There's gonna be teams that are not gonna waste time now against Liverpool. Like, you don't want to be wasting time because Liverpool score winners beyond the 90th minute. Like, we're now scoring winners beyond the 90th minute in injury time. We've scored 2 goals in injury time to win games against Newcastle and Atletico Madrid. So there's going to be teams that are like, there's literally going to be teams that are going, no, don't waste time. Like keep the ball in. Like, don't kick the ball out. Like, don't play for time. Like, don't play act. Don't waste any time. We need to get the game like literally finished as quickly because Liverpool will win. And that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Like, I'm like, that's absolutely crazy. What else have we got? Atletico Madrid's Marcos Llorente as directly involved in 5 goals in 2 away games against Liverpool in the Champions League. 4 goals and 1 assist. With this, both the joint most goals, 4, and goal involvements, 5, by a visiting player at Anfield in the competition since Karim Benzema with 4 goals and 1 assist. That's insane. like that's insane. That's insane. Marcos Llorente is level with Karim Benzema for the most goals and assists against Liverpool at Anfield in the Champions League ever. And he's a right back. That is bonkers. Yeah, I want to bring that up. Actually, that's a really good shout. I do have my concerns about Ekatike. Like, I really do. I really do have my concerns about Ekatike. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I don't see him as a starter. I don't see him as a starter for Liverpool. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get in ahead of Isaac, and he's certainly not going to get in ahead of Cody Gapco. He just isn't. I'm sorry. Like, I get it, but he misses chances. Like, he misses sitters. Like, he's missed quite a few big chances already this season. And I get it. He scored goals. I get it, but he's missed big chances. Like, he missed that one. He missed one which was even closer, and he also missed one which was with his head against I can't remember. I think it was Bournemouth. It might have been Bournemouth or Arsenal. And, like, it's easier to score. Like, he's missed some big chances. I know. We have to have patience. it's a weird one because when we signed him, I genuinely thought this one's a project. I genuinely thought this one is a project. But I was thinking, if we don't get Isaac, then we're stuck with Ekitike, and I'm not sure that's good enough to do us all season. And I want to show you his heat map as well, because the guy really does need some education on where to be on the pitch. Like, he really does need some education. He can't keep on not playing up front. Like, he can't keep on not playing up front, because he has to be in the penalty box. If you're playing with a number 10, you have to be beyond the number 10. Otherwise, what is he supposed to do? Like what is the number 10 supposed to do if the forward is either behind him or next to him? Like, he hasn't got any options. You're not giving him an option. Like, not giving him an option. So you'd play Ekitike instead of Cody on the left. I mean, right now, I'd probably play. I would give. I genuinely give Wirtz 10 games on the left, and Isaac. So you've got Wirtz on the left, you've got Isaac, you've got Salah, and then you play McAllister in the 10, or Dominic Szoboszlai in the 10. But I'd rather it was McAllister in the 10, because, like, we need to look at McAllister's heat map as well, because McAllister is basically playing in the number 10 position most of the game, and he's completely out of position all the time. But yeah, let's have a look at the heat map. Let me just remove that. I'm not going to dwell on that too much, okay? Because Mo missed an absolute sitter as well. Like, Mo missed a 3-yard tap in, and he hit the post from a brilliant bit of play by Wirtz. Brilliant bit of play by Wirtz. Like, there was a moment where he nearly scored a goal of the season. Like, one-touch football through their entire team for Wirtz to go around the goalkeeper, for Frimpong to tap it into the net, and he missed. He got muddled up and missed. Okay, so just a little bit on that game. Yeah, a little bit on that game. 2.72 XG, so we overachieved our XG by scoring 3. 20 shots, 7 big chances. 7 big chances. They had 1 big chance. They had 3 shots on target, and 2 goals went in off that, which is just, it is what it is. Sometimes it's just like that. It's a really even game. Like, they are a good team. Like, they are genuinely a good team. So XG, Hugo had a 0.65 miss, which is really bad. I'm sorry. It's really bad. So he missed a 0.65 XG miss. Virgil van Dijk's goal was a 0.2. That's how low it was. It was such a good goal by Virgil. Dominic Szoboszlai had a shot blocked, which was really low as well, 0.3. Virgil had another shot that was blocked from a corner. That was a 0.4. Konate's was a 0.1 from a corner, which he should, like, there was an even bigger chance by Konate. Ekitike with another one, 0.36 chance, blocked. Ekitike with another miss, 0.18. That was one that he skied over the bar. Mo Salah with a 0.19 XG that hit the post. Should have buried that. That was 3-0 by that. Sorry, that then that was 3-1, game over, done. Dominic Szoboszlai, 0.9 chance that was missed. Another chance by Dom, 0.4. These are like really low XG. Another really low XG by Virgil from a set piece. Frimpong missed a chance. Isaac had his shot saved. Mo had another shot saved. Isaac had a missed chance, which was round the post, which I would say in the coming games he scores that. That goes in the bottom corner. Salah with another shot saved. Salah with another miss. Salah with his goal, which was a 0.39. Andy Robinson with a 0.10 goal. And then obviously Mo had another chance that was blocked. So it was kind of there and thereabout. So I wanted to talk about. I wanted to show you the actual game. Am I actually sharing my screen? Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, cool. Okay. So I wanted to just do the heat maps. So you can see the heat maps. Where are the heat maps? Hang on. Oh, they don't do heat maps. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got the heat maps for the game, and this is what was really important about this game for me is the number 9 played ahead of the number 7 for a start, yeah? And you have your focal point up front. Like you really do have your focal front up front. And you can see on the I can't get rid of that. Oh, you can see on the map that Isaac pretty much his heat map was in the penalty area, like in and thereabout, and obviously he spent a little bit of time on this side. That was like mid second half. But you've just got a guy that played there, and I also thought what was interesting is we played a back four where our left back and our right back played much more wider, and I'll show you this as well, which was great. Like Robbo played a lot wider, as you can see, which for me, if you'd have played Kirkes would have had a really good game because that's where Kirkes wants to play. Kirkes wants to be that guy, but he's not being allowed to be that guy. So maybe this is a change. Maybe this is this little slight change that Slot's made, where he's going to let his left back and right back be more left back and right backy for us. Like, look at Frimpong. Frimpong was much more wider in this game, which was perfect, which is what he needs to be. And then you've got Wirtz. Wirtz was allowed to play more in the left-hand channel. He was allowed to be more of a left-hand channel player because he didn't have Alexander Isak in his space. He didn't. He was allowed to be more flair and be able to move more freely in this position. And that's why you had probably the best game Wirtz has had in a Liverpool shirt. And then you got Cody. Cody was much more wider, which meant he didn't get in the way of Wirtz. And he still cut in. Cody still did his cutting in stuff, but he played much wider. And it really helped. And Mo wasn't on an island. Mo was not on an island in this game. He had the likes of Frimpong around him, and he also had Wirtz around him as well. And he also had Gravenberch, who just covered so much space. He was sensational. And then you've also got the Duracell bunny in Dominic Szoboszlai. I mean, Dom, look, I personally think there's issues with that left-hand midfielder. I really do. Like, it's not going to work with Wirtz if the left-hand midfielder is always going to be in the left-hand channel where Wirtz is. Like, you either move him into Cody's position, yeah, or you stop that left-hand midfielder from being in there. Because what's the point? Why do you need to have your number 10 and your number 8 in the same space? You don't. You don't need them there. You don't need them in the same zone. They're going to get in each other's way. They're going to make runs into the channels where you don't need them to be. So that needs to be worked on. It really does. And then we need to look at the substitutes as well, because and this was why Ekitike had 3 chances in the game, because Ekitike did not play in the channel that Wirtz plays in. He stood in the box and he did a bit more work, bit more number 9 work, and he also got moved out to the left-hand side when he came on. He was playing as the left-hand side player when he came on. So I would say that's why the game was much more fluid and it looked a lot better on the eye. It really did. Like, it did. It looked a lot better on the eye in the game. And we looked more cohesive. Yeah, they scored 2 goals. I get it, but one of them was offside and one of them was a shank that came off McAllister's leg. But you could see how fluid we were. You could see that it's only going to take a little bit of time before it starts clicking more. And we were going for the 3rd goal. We were going for the 3rd goal all game. All game. Liverpool play for 3 goals minimum. We play to score 3 goals minimum. It's obvious. Like, we don't hold back. We're not defensive. We're just not going to be that team. Like, and we need to just deal with it. You don't sign all of these players to play defensive football. You just don't. You don't sign a Wirtz. You don't sign a Frimpong. You don't sign a Kerkez. You don't sign an Isaac. You don't sign an Ekitike. You don't sign all those players to be defensive, because you didn't sign any defensive players. You sign Leone, okay, but he's a kid. Like, he's hardly going to play. Frimpong isn't defensive. Kerkez isn't defensive. You didn't sign them for that. You signed these players to be offensive and for us to score 3 goals. That's what you did. That's what you did. And you signed Isaac to be a bagsman. You signed Isaac to be a game player where if it's tight, because they're playing 10 at the back, then you got him who gets 1 chance, bang, done. Game's won. Opposition's got to change their plan, have to change how they play football now. They can't play low block anymore because they're losing. And this is how we do. And if you watch the games, some of the games we played, it's bang, bang. It's 2 goals in quick succession. We scored 2 goals in quick succession. That's the plan. The plan is to get a goal and then to get a goal again. And the plan is, if we get a goal in the first half, we get a goal early on in the second half quickly. But the problem is we've conceded 2 goals after we've done that. So we need to stop that. But it's going to come. It's going to come. But once you get the 3rd, it's dead. It's dead and buried. Mo Salah scored that 3rd. That's 3-1. Or Frimpong scored that 3rd. It's 3-1. It's game over. It's game over. Like, we had 2 massive chances where Frimpong had an open goal and he got the ball stuck under his feet and he couldn't tap it into the net when Wirtz went round the goalkeeper. That would have been 3-1, done, dusted. Or, after that, Mo Salah hit the post from like 2 yards. That would have been 3-1, or that would have been 4-1. Game over. End of. Atletico Madrid are done. Like, put the fries in the bag. That's the one. Put the fries in the bag. Everton will concede goals. We will score against Everton on Saturday. We will. We will score against Everton on Saturday. And I'll do a game preview after Dom's show tomorrow night. So if you stick around or you're going to watch Don Hussein's show tomorrow, I will do a game preview after that, which will be late. It'll be like 12:30, but stick around for that. We'll do a game preview, and then obviously I'll be watching the game. I won't be doing a watch along, but I will be watching the game. Definitely watching the derby, 12:30. Wearing my home kit. Oh yes. Anyway, I'm going to end the show here. Hope you enjoyed the match review, and it's been good. It's been good. It was a good game. I thought we played well. We've scored 30. We've scored in 38 games in a row. That's insane. I think it's like a 98% record. I think there's only 3 games we haven't scored in. I think it's only 3 games. One of them's Forest, one of them's PSG, and one of them's Plymouth. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, if you haven't hit the like, subscribe, please do. Let me check. Nobody's given any memberships today. If you do want to drop a membership, just drop it now, and I'll give you a big shout out. I just wanted to say that when you get memberships, if you want to stay a member, you need to renew your membership. So if you do want to support the channel and you want to be members, renew your membership, please. Otherwise, it'll just get cancelled, and then you'll drop out from being a member. It's 99p. Okay, support the community. Join in on the shows, on the member shows that we do on a Sunday night. I'm also looking to promote my other channel, which is Conspiracies and Rabbit Holes, which will be another channel, which I'll do loads of stuff on. I'm going to do live watch-alongs with that, so we can watch along with shows and comment on it. I'm also going to post up shorts on there as well, and I'm also going to do pre-recorded shows on that, so you can watch some of the conspiracy stuff that I watch and I talk about live, and we can comment on that. And I've got loads of stuff that I wanted to look at with you lot in the next couple of weeks. But I'm not going to do my first show till I get 100 subscribers, just so I know that there's going to be people interested in it. So if you do want to join, or you do want to become a subscriber, I'm just going to put the link in the chat. Bear with me. So I'm just going to put the link in the chat. Where is it? Yeah. So I'm just going to stick the link in here. So far, I've got 20 subscribers. Okay, 20 subscribers. So get involved and subscribe. And once I get 100, I will do my first show, and it will be a fun one. And also support the channel. Drop me super thanks, drop some memberships. You can do all of that when I'm not here, to help all the other people join. And if you want to become a member, I'm also going to drop that in there as well. So bear with me. I've also literally just done a new membership video as well, which is for members to check out. That went up yesterday. So become a member. It's 99p. I'm never going to change the price, okay? You have my word. I'm never going to put the price up. I'm not going to do any different tiers. You're just going to be a rebel, okay? So get involved, join the channel, support the channel, and then I can buy a better camera and potentially a better microphone. But then I can also maybe go to some games, maybe get some better guests on that I'd probably have to pay for. So let's see, Let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. But so far, so good, and thanks for the support. And I'm now going to forward you on to somebody else that's live. Let me see who is live. Bear with me. Who is live? 2 seconds. Oh, MHF is live, so you can go and check them out. Okay, so that's Mo, that's Judge Mo, and also Don Hussam. So put in KMack Raid in there and go and check out them now. And I will see you. I've got an Xbox and it's got a really bad network, and I'm also absolutely terrible at football games on the Xbox. I've got that game. I've got FC26, but I'm really bad at football games. Like, I have to play it in like world class mode because I can't play legendary or anything like that. Otherwise, I'm just rubbish. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe I'll just stick with what I'm okay at, and I'm okay at doing this. But I'll catch you all later. Go and hit KMack Raid, and please go and sub to the channels. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.